Guys, I've marked the zones on this daily chart of the euro dollar, and as you can see, this time I have included also support and resistance areas, as well as demand and supply zones. And I've also shared with my followers on my website, colibretrader.com. It's the latest article from the 10th of March, which is today, and I pretty much detailed my thoughts on what you should expect for the coming session on or sessions on the Euro USD currency pair. So basically, just to recap, and I'm using this as a great occasion because we are having a pretty good setup, and by pretty good I mean that we have support level which is marked by this previous low here at 1.1230 approximately, and we saw the price dropping below this level, and just below that support level we have a demand zone. So it's kind of a confluence of factors, and here you should be extremely careful because usually, as I've shown you in the other videos, I would like to see price going below the lower range of this demand zone, but in this case we might actually see price bouncing back higher to around the level of 1.1500, and then it doesn't necessarily mean that the price will actually go below this level, the level of 1085, which is the lower boundary of this demand zone. As you've seen in other examples, sometimes the price actually doesn't really reach the lower boundary but bounces just above, and especially in this case it's a very exceptional case because we have a previous low just above the demand zone. So as you can see, this is kind of a bigger cluster, as you wish, because you have a lot of price action around this level. So if you, let's say, increase this demand zone slightly to the upside and you engulf the whole price action in the middle of April here, and in this case the support level coincides with approximately the middle of this demand zone. But even if this is not the case, if we just stick to our rules, guys, you need to bear in mind that we might experience some bullishness right here, because you have a sort of a bear trap. First you have this red candle which appears the support level, and then you have a an inside bar. So a potential scenario, or how market participants will be looking into this area here, will be more buyers joining the buying pressure here and pushing the price higher to our first resistance level, which is just above the level of 1.1500, and I will draw this level for you. It coincides with this high level here. Then the next resistance level is marked by those highs here from early September 2018. So having said that, we may see actually some bullishness, and it doesn't necessarily mean that this will change the overall trends in the euro dollar, but what we might experience seeing is price going up to around the first or second resistance level and then dropping back down again and testing the demand zone here. So sometimes you need to be actually looking at other factors, and such as support and resistance levels and previous lows and highs in your estimates of where the price will go next. And but ideally you would like to see a failed breakout, as in this level here. So for example, we had this previous low which formed in early November 2018, and then you have the price actually dropping below this level and then forming an inside bar. So here price action trading will be actually quite handy. So if you know how to read the charts, candlestick charts, that's something that will come into play and help you position yourself better in the market. So In other words said, this even if it's not a buy zone for a lot of traders, it's certainly not a an area that you would like to short this pair. So lots of traders would possibly prefer to stay on the sidelines, and I'm talking about the supply and demand zone traders, because as you can see from this chart, the price has broken the previous low but not quite touched the demand zone. So having said that, maybe the best thing to do in such a case is to wait for more confirmation, or either possibly a short signal around the level of 1.1600, or even better, the level of just above 1800s, which is the next major resistance level, or a drop below the lower line excuse me, the lower range of this demand zone here, which will be this level. Let me mark it out for you guys. That's this level here, and the perfect scenario will be if the price drops below this level and then forms a similar pattern to this one here, with a breakout and then possibly an inside day or a pin bar pattern, which will actually indicate that it's a fake move and lots of the short sellers are getting out of a position.